Testing, testing. Hello again. Welcome to another visit with Mr. V. We're here again at the Hollywood Heritage Museum for a little preview of their new exhibit going on now. Let's take a look. Wow! Well, there's a lot to see in this new exhibit exploring Hollywood nightlife. It's pretty amazing, so tell me what you'd like to take a look at by leaving a comment, and this will be part one of maybe 2 or 3 visits to the Hollywood Heritage Museum this summer. The display runs all summer, so come check it out. You don't want to miss this. We are out with the stars. We're hanging out at the Hollywood Canteen. This is Angie. Angie, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Angie Schneider, and I'm the director here at the Hollywood Heritage Museum.
You've done a great job with this display tonight. Tell us a little bit about Out with the Stars.
So Out with the Stars is kind of the partnership of our last exhibit, which was Meet the Stars, which we were kind of trying to engage a lot of the collectors, the private collections into the museum, a lot of the bigger institutions, a lot of red tape, so we really want to support the smaller museums and get the collectors a place to showcase. This one is the branch then, not just celebrating the stars, but where they had dined and, bring back the nostalgic and all the love for all the old Hollywood clubs and nightclubs. Most importantly, not just the elitists of them spending the money and being wealthy at the clubs, but what they gave back and supporting the soldiers. And
that's what we have a lot in this room, right? That's what I see. I've got a lot of pictures.
Yep, this is the Hollywood, well, we're calling this room the Hollywood Home Front.
Okay.
And it focuses on 2 big avenues. One is the Hollywood Canteen, which was another barn. It was over in Hollywood, and basically it was a place where they served all the soldiers.
No, wait, hold on. You said another barn. What do you mean?
It was a barn. It was another wooden structure.
We're in a barn. In case you didn't know that,
So
you check my other video.
Barn.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's long gone. But
where was it located?
It was over kind of on Vine and Sunset, like where CNN building is, over that area, and when World War II happened, a lot of the soldiers had to come to LA first, and then they get sent out to where they're going to be based. So all the guilds of Hollywood got together, and then Betty Davis and John Garfield, they rented this building and basically became the Hollywood Canteen, where they served all the soldiers.
Wow.
And the best part was it was all volunteer ran, and most of the volunteers were celebrities. So these soldiers would come to LA or Hollywood, and they would meet their favorite stars, and usually the stars would either be serving them the coffee or giving them free cigarettes, and we have a whole case and just all the autographs, and that was kind of the thing, is you got your postcards, and you can either send the postcards back to the family, and a lot of them talk about all the people they met, and others just the celebrities all just signed for them.
Yeah.
And to show how many came through, there was even a movie called The Hollywood Canteen. It was actually filmed at the actual building, so if you want to know what the canteen looked like. And and the whole story premises was around the millionth man, to show how many soldiers came through that. Betty Davis even had this big party for the millionth soldier that walked into that building.
They did that live. They kind of filmed it. They knew it was coming,
exactly.
so they filmed the movie around
it was actor, you know, it was still an actor kind of a situation, but it showed how many people really came through the canteen and how important that was to the soldiers. So just be able to write back home and say, I met Hedy Lamarr, I met Betty Davis or Joan Crawford, you know, everybody that they wanted to meet.
That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on in this room.
Yeah.
So now, what's your favorite thing? I mean, I don't like to say favorite, but it's hard.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, emotionally, it is the home front room, because again, you got the canteen, just to get that premise of. That's what the soldiers had to live off of, was the excitement they had to meet these people.
Yeah.
That's what got them through.
Yeah.
Then you had the Hollywood Victory Caravan, same thing. The celebrities just went on. Carol Lombard, sadly, was one of our very first casualties of World War II. She, again, was out there doing the campaigning. She was out there raising the war bonds.
Wow.
So it is a very emotional part of what the soldier, you know, all the actors gave back.
So that's what touches you,
Yeah.
is that World War II era.
Yeah, and just that was a time, I think, when Hollywood did give back. You know, why we haven't started the canteen or things like that now kind of shocks me.
Right, yeah.
So I hope things like this kind of get out there to be like, hey, maybe the guilds need to get together again.
Do we still have USO tours?
No,
you know,
not
it doesn't
much.
seem like,
no.
right? Yeah.
I mean, we have little kind of hiccup ones, but nothing like what Bob Hope or anybody tried to form at that time.
Right.
But, you know, and then, of course, get into the fun, the nightclubs. You know, we kind of do from the 40s, 50s era. Nightclubs kind of died after the 50s, I think.
Why?
I think the same thing, just Hollywood. You know, just you lost that glamour. You lost the, you know, getting dressed. I mean, back then you
look at the clothing here, right?
I know.
Right behind you.
These are
So
authentic
many
soldiers.
Many
different services. However, studios would actually buy the uniforms right from the services. So these were all spring-worn.
Would they buy them off their backs right there?
Basically.
To use them in
or
movies,
they would
probably,
go
huh?
after the soldiers got done with war. The studios would just buy up all the uniforms and actually get used in the movies too. So these are actually authentic soldier-worn uniforms, but also used in movies. So.
Wow. So again, I want to say thank you so much to Angie and everything that you do here at the
thank you.
Hollywood Heritage Museum.
Thanks for your support.
And I've been saying it all night. Come on out, you guys. You're going to miss this. You're going to miss this. You're going to miss this. Come check it out. Here we have a hat. It was signed by Hedy Lamarr. Right there. There she is signing it. Look at that. These dresses are so tall, they got to get the different angle, right? Okay, so we're here again with one of the curators of this amazing exhibit here at the Hollywood Heritage Museum. What's your name?
Heather.
Heather.
Yeah.
Heather. And you handle all the fabrics here?
Yeah, so I helped with getting all of the uniforms and the costumes ready. These ones had been in storage and they had not been cleaned since before they had gone into storage. So we wanted to launder them, but because they're vintage, from the 1940s, they have to be laundered in a very specific way. And I have a background and education in museum science and in preservation, so I handled that part of it for the museum. So all of these got taken and they were laundered. This one was probably one of the grossest ones I've ever done.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
So most of it was nicotine staining, actually. So the water was bright yellow, with little tinges of dirt, but mostly it was nicotine that had embedded itself into the wool over the years. And so generally what we do when we start a project like this is I'll go through and I'll do a report, just take notes, what the different parts of the uniforms look like, where there's damage, where there's things that have been repaired over the years. We just take note of all of that. Anything that has to be fixed before it can be laundered, so we take note of any loose buttons or seams that might, things that might get worse in the laundering process. We'll take note. Anything that has to be structurally fixed before laundering, we'll take care of. So we get those laundered.
So how bad condition were these in?
Actually, they were not bad. The elevator girls were fine. A couple of water changes and they were good. This one was pretty gross. 7 water changes on this.
You gave us a
one.
picture, and we'll show that here.
Yeah, 7, and that was the 3rd water change. The picture that you have. That was 3 in, and it was 7 before we were getting clear water.
Wow. 7 water changes just to get this thing clean, and it's all nicotine.
Mostly nicotine, yeah. Some dirt and sweat, but mostly nicotine for these ones.
Obviously, this is a bellman's uniform.
Mm-hmm. So we have the bellman, we have the 2 elevator girls, and then over there is the doorman. And he's wearing the regular jacket. The bellman has the tails.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So.
Which is your favorite piece?
I like the elevator girl pieces.
It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
they're cute. And then these are all, the yolks are separate so that they could change those out if anything got on them.
Yeah.
And that's the other part of the process is we make sure that all the buttons are good, the patches are nice and tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about the LA heat. Can you imagine?
Yeah, the full wool suit, no air conditioning, outside in LA in the heat, in a tight elevator. Had to have been real good.
I've done jobs in uniforms at Universal and such, and they just didn't realize polyester does not work, guys.
Nope.
Neither does wool.
Nope.
So this is all, tell me the fabrics here.
Yeah, it's all wool.
All wool?
100% wool.
Even a vest?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Why?
Just because it's really heavy duty, so for workers.
Because it's going to last.
Yeah, they can launder it. They could, replace the pieces really easily, but mostly because it was going to be a heavy-duty fabric.
Wow. Well, Heather, thank you so much for chatting with us, and thank you for the work you do here at the Hollywood Heritage Museum. Come visit, guys.
Yep, absolutely. Come see it.
How long is this display on for?
So right now the plan is for 10 weeks, but we may extend it.
10 weeks? That's beautiful. You've got a lot of time, but you got to get here now.
Yep. You want to come see these uniforms, come see these costumes. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for visiting.
Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
So I think that's it for now from the Hollywood Heritage Museum. We've been out with the stars tonight, so please, you come on down to the Hollywood Heritage as well and check out the new exhibit. It's pretty cool. Bye for now. We'll be back. Please subscribe for future episodes and click the bell so you don't miss any updates. We'll see you next time visiting with Mr. V.